What is going on? We have a big update. I mean, almost words can't even process how big this is going to be. Almost bigger than the score of the Reds-Cubs Field of Dreams game that I'm sure everybody's going to, it's going to be like a natural melatonin. It's going to put everybody to sleep by the fifth inning. Just like a nice Thanksgiving turkey meal before you watch a Lions game. Going to have about the same level of excitement. Speaking of, we have the Field of Dreams program today. 9 new 99 overalls. There's a lot of cool stuff. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are brand spanking new. Oh, baby, would I ever appreciate it. And let's talk about this content that I've been alluding to for so long. New program, Field of Dreams. This one lasts lengthy 10 days. 10 is, good size. That's good. So we have 3 different packs. We have Flashback bosses, we have Future Star bosses and Legend bosses, and then one just fucking Neapolitan mixed bag right there. Let's kick things off with Joey Votto, Mr. TikToker, with 117 and 100 power, or versus righties, 107-92 against them Southpaws. I would say fielding, but it doesn't fucking matter at first base, so we'll skip past it, not waste our breath. The problem is he's good. Yeah, that's the problem, that he's good. But, Ortiz just came out for free, 3 weeks ago, and I think he's about on par. So, we'll see. This program only lasting for 10 days, I could definitely see these cards not going for quite quick sell value, especially being 99s. Well, all but one are 99s. This one, actually, I'm going to smudged my screen there. I could have swore that said 91 overall for Yadier Molina. I mean, woo! Just the amount of attribute packing, endgame card right here for Yadier Molina. 104 and 103 contact, 75 and 82 power respectively. Does it get any higher? I'm not too sure. Zach Greinke, he might have more power. I almost thought he'd have more power than Yadi there. He's pretty good, The velocity, surprisingly for this old fucker, not quite as ancient at this point, 25 years. Of course, no outlier, but, throws harder than you'd think. Still has that ephus-like 72 mile an hour curve. 100 BB9, 98 hits per 9. And 110K per 9. Compared to his 10 on his live series card. Greinke looks really good. I'm definitely excited to try him out. Again, the gist of this is you get 4 out of the 9 cards. You get to pick 1 of 3, 1 of 3, 1 of 3, and then 1 out of the 9, the whole shebang. So, in my opinion, I would go with Zach Greinke right here. This is absolutely the best pack right here, the Future Stars. Grayson Rodriguez, good lord. I am actually going to have to change my pants after seeing this right here, and you might as well. He has outlier 4-seam, 102, compared to a 92 cutter. That differential is going to be so damn dirty, so disgusting, it honestly should be tagged NSFW. I wouldn't be surprised if I get demonetized for even showing off this filth. Grayson looks great. He's got good hit NK per 9. The BB9 at 79, I wish it was a little higher, but it's still damn good. Good pitch mix, no sinker, but the cutter, I like it a lot. He's going to remind you of the Verlander from last year. Oneil Cruz, the lanky guy at shortstop with not so lanky, pretty stout contact, 98-93. Now that's usable. Let me get this straight. All-star difficulty, you have a green light. Think of it like a Yankee broadcast. They have a green, yellow, and red light for their outfielders. Who should he run on? I'll give it green light for All-Star, yellow light for Hall of Fame, and red light for Legend. Great on All-Star, don't use on Legend. Use at your own discretion on Hall of Fame. Couple parallels up, he's going to be damn fine. He's got max arm, max speed, ton of power. He's great. He has a really good swing. And the biggest thing is he's 6'7", which allows him to, fucking dive, get on the slip and slide for all those balls at the shortstop position so quick that he's going to be very valuable defensively. So, Riley Green, thank Christ, thank Ramon that he got 72 speed right here. Great defender, however, I would recommend putting him at the corners. Just 72 is not too fast, especially if you play at a Laughing Mountain Park or something. Big center field, you'd prefer like the new McCutchen there, or somebody with fast, better speed, in other words. Hitting 112, 94, 116, 96. So he's going to be a line-out guy, but he also has enough power to hit home runs. He's a very good card. I'm considering maybe thinking about replacing Julio Rodriguez for Riley Green. We'll see. I like it a lot. Who would I pick here? Probably Grayson, but Riley Green definitely should have strong consideration from you as well. This one, the Legend Pack right here, Al Kaline. Again, another center fielder who I almost swear to God that's a mistake. He's not a center fielder. 63 speed. Not on my team, at least. He's a corner outfielder. He's max against lefties. 108-81 against righties, which is plenty fine. 108 contact is good. Plays on all difficulties. The 81 power is a bit rough, but that's okay. He's got 92 fielding out of the box, great arm strength. I really like this card quite a lot. Brian Roberts always has very good cards, plays of the attributes. I wish the contact lefties was at least in the triple dig, but hey, it isn't. So we have to move on with our lives. He's got max contact right, 85-80 power, which is sugarcoating the hell out of whatever Brian Roberts was capable of in real life. But hey, it's a video game after all. He's got 94 fielding. Big issue here is he has no secondaries. You can probably slap him at like shortstop or something with still a gold shield, but it's just kind of weird. But it is what it is. Ron Santo, like 99 fielding, I don't really think matters. And I'm the guy to ask because I used the 91 whatever fucking Brooks Robinson on my God squad. He was honestly a worse defender than like the Vlad Jr. that I used at third base. I wish I was kidding. There's actually no difference. I really don't give a shit about fielding. The only difference is sometimes they'll get like a slightly better animation, but usually George Brett gets a horrible animation for me at 3B. He's just fine, like 195 on contact and power respectively. It's okay. So out of here, I would probably go with K-Line, but Roberts is good too. Overall, I would pick K-Line, Greinke, Grayson, and Green. That would be my choice. But if you're on All-Star difficulty, sure, I would absolutely recommend the oneil, cruz. Anybody but Yadier Molina. That's kind of the forte. So this one's going to last again for 10 days. You have a Home Run Derby pack right here. You have an All-Star Game pack. You have a toolbox. So, in other words, sell these. They've went down 50,000. Oh, Christ. Are they tanking hard? A big thing here to note. Event wins. Nets you 2,500 XP, which is great. I'm glad to see that. There's a showdown for 15,000 XP and a conquest for 30. So make sure and get that stuff done. Exchanges is going to net you 30,000. I could easily see you getting up to at least the first pack today at 150,000 if you play your cards right. Let's take a look at the brand new Grady Sizemore. I don't know why I moved myself to this side of the screen just to move myself again. I guess just give myself an old finger workout right there. 99.94, 104.81. We're talking about this in chat. The only difference between his prime card and this is 30 contact against lefties. Otherwise, his righty stats didn't move. His fielding didn't really move. His speed didn't really move. Like, I don't know. He's a fine card. He's certainly usable, but there's better options is what I'm getting at. He's definitely more balanced than last year, but that's not saying too much. It was like having a fucking Huel from Breaking Bad and Tristan McKenzie on a teeter-totter, a seesaw. It was unbalanced as hell. We have the brand new... Holy shit. Battle Royale. How did I forget this came out? A lot of stuff. Bronze cards. We got Rowdy Tellez, Roberto Clemente, Carlos Delgado, and Pedro Martinez on the Phillies. Yeah, okay. I always get a kick out of these cards here. Yoel Moncada, Wade Miley. We got a Gary Sanchez. He does already have a Yankee card, but there's another one. The Silver Billy Wagner is going to be a good BR card. Not really going to focus too long on these as nobody truly cares too much. Gary should be pretty decent. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. The gold cards. Yerman Mercedes. There we go. This is what the BR gold cards should look like. Miguel Sano. Yeah, bitch. Yes, let me relive the glory days, and by that I mean the glory days of 820 OPS Miguel Sano, not 320. We got Kirk Gibson here as well, and Jerry's Familia. So these are all pretty good BR cards. Yada, yada, yada. Who cares? Eucalyptus, 189 versus righties. 113, 101 against lefties. Diamond defense out of the box at first base, although, you know, probably more of a 3B. Fielding at first base does not matter at all. He's not an outfielder, 46 speed. Stop it. He's okay. I don't really have too much else to say. It's kind of like mid-plus. He's a decent card. He's probably not going to go for too much because I imagine a lot of people are going to want to grind out BR here for Anthony Volpe and Mike Mussina. Now, I wish he had like 5 more contact versus righties, so you could boost him up to 110 plus with parallels on both sides. But it's okay. We live. He's very good. He's very well-rounded. Second and third. He can't get to diamond defense quite, but he will get a gold shield at second, third, and shortstop is primary. 85 speed, good power. Really like it a lot. I don't know about his swing, though. I've not used the prospect card. Chat could tell me. We're streaming on Twitch. Wouldn't you know that? Twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend. Come hang out. Then Mike Mussina. So the big difference here is he actually has more than like 4 hit per 9, which he had 82. Not great. This one has 107. A lot better. He has a sinker, 4-seam cutter, 3 fastballs. I wish a changeup was somewhere in that mix instead of the 4-seam. I never found myself using it too much on a signature card. But he's got such good BB9. He's going to be a pinpoint master for sure. I like him. You know, I think it's kind of a card that's going to take more skill to use because he doesn't have a changeup. Mixing speeds like that is very easy for the average person to do, but to pitch tunnel with the sinker cutter combo and fully utilize Mussina, I think is going to take somebody a bit better at the game. So in my opinion, I would almost recommend like Corbin Burns over this guy if you're a little bit more novice, but for somebody who's quite good, I think you would do better with Mussina with the better attributes. So those are the 2 brand new flawless cards. We also have an event at Field of Dreams, and believe it or not, we got the good ending. They did, in fact, patch the Field of Dreams Stadium. It will not be running on 15 FPS. Look like you're playing on a fucking Nintendo DS from 2006. It is going to be at least a crisp like 30 on last gen, 60 maybe even on next gen, supposedly. I've been hearing good things. Chris Bryant, not so many good things. He's a bench bat for sure, tried and true. Parallel him up a little bit. Maybe you could start him on All-Star Hoff, but there's just better cards that do the same niche. I will say he has a lot of valuable secondaries, so if you did throw him on the bench to have against lefties, that would be good. But the sad thing is, this time they didn't do quirks on these finest cards, so he does not retain any of them. Nick the Dolo does not have outlier. That is truly something sad for sure. Pretty good, you know, 101, 104, 80. Throws fairly hard, 95, 96. Again, one of those 4-pitch guys. He's the lefty Luis Castillo, Alek Manoah, and Brady Singer. Do with that information what you will. I like this card quite a lot in MLB 20. But yeah, there's a toolbox pack there in the event as well. And you're going to rack up these, which is good stubs too. So make sure and sell the new rewards of the Dolo and Chris Bryant as you get them, because they will go down. And other big news here is there is no goddamn roster update this week. It will have been 5 weeks from the point next week, Friday, when they actually do another attribute update. I don't know. Very frustrating. Still, what I said in my roster prediction video reigns true. Whatever. You know, there's a new program coming on the 19th. Again, this one only lasts for a week and a half. That's going to feature 2 weeks. 3 bosses, 5 henchmen, and a bonus 98 overall player. Of course, Griffey is on Friday. How could I forget that? And the next roster update is on the 19th. And Extreme is on August 26th. So if you guys are familiar, that is coming back. Moments Extreme, Program Extreme from MLB 20. That will be cool. And then one final thing, one final nail in the coffin before you guys start thinking about pre-ordering the football casino game that is being released in about a week. They said the game is still functioning as intended. They doubled down, and they grandstanded on their point that they're very happy with how hitting is functioning in MLB 22, and there's no gameplay patch in sight for hitting, for pitching, for fielding. So for what it's worth to you. They are not changing it in the foreseeable future. I'm surprised Ramon was able to say that with a straight face. But that being said, I really like the content drop today. I thought the program was done exquisitely well. You get 4 cards. You know, I don't think there's too much more than 4 very good ones anyway. So that's fine. I really like it. We're going to be grinding it on stream here. And come hang out. Leave a like down below if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. Because of grace today. There comes out, eat.